Where did all the waves go?
I think that this, so far, is going to go down as our worst winter on the East Coast for surf that I can remember. I'm sure that there was probably one that was similar, and I'm just not remembering it because you block out all of the negative. Over time, your brain remembers all the good things, or the like really bad, but not having legit swells isn't like a bad thing, so maybe I don't remember it. But there has not been a single foot to 2 foot overhead, like a 6 to 8 foot day since October. The whole time I was hurt, November, December, I didn't miss any swells. Since I've gotten better, haven't missed any swells. There have been waves. It has not been flat, at least in North Carolina. But the East Coast overall, like sometimes North Carolina's bad and Jersey's pumping. Like, or Jersey's bad and here's pumping. Like somewhere is pumping. There has been nowhere that has pumped in 2025. There has been nowhere that has pumped on the East Coast. I don't even know. I guess since fall. I can't think of missing a day or seeing a day. There have been fun chest to shoulder high waves or chest to head high waves. But man, it's just so weird for it to be this cold all winter and have all these nor'easters and no real swells. I don't know why. I mean, obviously there's a reason why. If I look at, the models and stuff, I'll be like, oh yeah, well it's because it was like this or too weak or whatever. But just off the top of my head, if it is going to be freezing cold and we're going to have north wind, we're going to have waves. And typically we're going to have waves of like size. We've had none. My best wave this winter was a head high barrel. Fun, but I don't know what is going on. I hope that in a week, it's one of those things where like in a week or 2 weeks, all of a sudden it can be 8 to 10 foot plus, and I'm like, oh well, and then March will be good or something, or April, and I'll forget how bad it was November through January into February. But it is just wild. It's so strange. Typically, if we don't have waves in the winter, it's because it's like south wind and it's at least nice and warm. Or like we have a 3-week stint where it's just small. But to have 0 days with 8 foot surf or bigger, 0. I can't think of a year. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I just made this video because I woke up this morning and looking at the waves and looking at the forecast, just being like, where is it? And it's been a conversation amongst everyone around here. Like, the heck is going on? This is so strange. Again, as many days of ridable surf as we've had, there has just not been a single day that was 2 foot overhead or more. Not even an onshore day that I'm aware of. So, yeah, who knows? Hopefully things turn around, but the East Coast has been struggling. And it's struggling if the Outer Banks and New Jersey are struggling. So, I don't know. I mean, has Florida had waves? I don't know. Florida never really has waves, so like if you have anything, that's waves. Has the Northeast had waves, like up past Jersey? I don't know. What are your thoughts? What's your experience on this winter so far? For me, and as far as the recollection of events over the past, 6 to 8 years of winters, this is as bad as I can remember it ever being. So here's to hoping it turns around. In the meantime, we still have some fun little days. It ain't all bad. It's just a thought. I'm not complaining. Maybe I am complaining a little bit. I love winter here because it means that the swells are fierce and heavy and powerful, and it has not been that. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it turns around, and when it does, we'll be ready.